talking, not less and less talking. I hope that makes sense. And this is an opinion that's shared with most professionals in this area. Okay? So I don't like nobody, most people don't need psychotherapy, they just need this. How about most people need both? How's that? Okay? People need help in lives. People need help in their lives. We all do at some point in our lives. Okay? And to say that not many people need psychotherapy, I don't agree with it. Thanks, Mario. Thanks, God. Becca. This is really long. I don't see your location. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Tell us your location, guys. Thanks. I'm go between anger. Then I'm sort of okay. Then completely hurt. Today is hurt. No one to talk to. I've ran from counseling because I've always felt as though nobody would believe me about my parents. And how do you describe it? Parents call it tough love. No videos have completely outed my parents. My ex, I made a video called 15 Signs of Narcissistic Parenting. That might. My ex, so similar to my dad in use of words, makes me sick. But going into counseling as recovering addict, it's easier to just say you're bad. Instead of my parents mistreated me under guise of tough love. I hate that term. I don't like that. That's awful. Tough love. I excuse my parents' behavior as tough love, but I just knew it wasn't. Normal guys don't want a girl like me. I'm a good person, but I can't interact with good people. Small talk. I'm so easily triggered, I don't know who's good or who's bad. So much anger that I don't even care what your worldview is. But now my bad childhoods, I do. But I'm abused by the abused and don't want to. I don't mean to. I get triggered as good people and I lash out. Then I apologize. I feel and understand I caused someone else hurt and I'm ashamed. I don't know. I was the scapegoat and smeared by both parents. Now the family knows the truth. I'm 38 and now they want to cry for me. I'm addicted to drugs or in toxic relationships. I learned through videos that I wasn't loved and I was good. Though I like people, I just don't seem... Sorry, I can't understand this. I don't care anyone's feelings on getting mental help. Maybe had they got help, they wouldn't have had wrecked their kid. Sorry, I hate words. Tough love. Becca, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how you feel, and I'm sorry how difficult life is for you right now. All the more reason to get help. If you can't do something by yourself, get help. I mean, it's that simple, okay? I'm sorry that you stopped with your counseling. I'm not saying that, that particular counselor, but we need help. We need help, okay? And this what you're describing, I'm not diagnosing you, but what you're describing is depression. Depression. One clear sign that people are depressed is they can't get along with anybody. They can't get along with anybody. Negative inner dialogue, things like this, okay? And it seems like that's what you're experiencing, and I'm really sorry. Depression is just awful, 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 awful. You are worthy of help, Becca, of the help that you need. Please find it, please get it, and stay out of these toxic, dramatic relationships that you can't manage right now, okay? Take a step back from your parents and take a step forward, the help that you need, okay? All right? I can't express it enough in situations like this. Relationships are the most important thing in all of our lives. Relationships are meant to be comfortable and add that comfort to life. Not stress, not drama, okay? So many people say, oh, I don't like drama, and they're so dramatic. I'm sorry, Becca. Get help, okay? Get someone to help you, a professional. And help you manage and maintain these relationships you're having. They're probably very stressful. They're not supposed to be. Okay? Thank you, Becca. Next is Paisley Dreams. I always share your videos. I try to pick up something new. If not from you, from the commenters. Sometimes it's just nice to be somewhere you feel known. Thanks for all you do. Thank you. That's very, very nice. I'm glad that this benefits you. Thank you for telling me. And that's kind of what I would like for all the viewers and people. Engage down below. Ask questions and ask other people questions and comment on their questions. Okay? It really, really can help. David from, I believe, Pennsylvania. You are really the very best source of information out of every single YouTube channel on this. Wow, that's a statement. Thank you very much, David. That's very nice. Adrian from the United States. Are there babies born who have no capacity to develop a conscience and develop empathy as a young child? Or does the development of these two involve both genetics and nurturing in families? So there's three parts who make up who we are. Our genetic makeup, society or culture, and our upbringing. And that's the single most important part of what we're talking about here. Question is, are there any human beings that are born this way, born without a conscience and empathy? Maybe all of us. Maybe all of us. I mean, how aware are babies? Not very. That's what conscious. Conscious means awareness. One of the first lessons baby learns is that they're not the same person as their mother. So at some point, we're born believing we're still the same person as our mother. Eventually, we, loud noise and we cry or something. We look at mom, for help. And then there's mom laughing her butt off to somebody. And you go, wait a minute. I'm crying. Mom's laughing. We're different people. There's awareness, some consciousness, right? But we're born with it. Empathy is developed. Empathy is developed. The best example I have is most of us have seen a bully, someone in high school that doesn't have empathy, right? They're mean to people and pick on them and bully and stuff like this. And then maybe you'll see them again in college or in your 20s and you're like, hey, they seem like a decent person now. And they probably are. Very, very common. That tells you that they developed empathy after high school, even at 18, 19, 20, okay? It's a developmental thing. So maybe no one's born with empathy. But I think people are born with the capacity, and that's your question, okay? But there is a particular type of person who's not. And that's the psychopath, okay? You've got a personality disorder that's called antisocial personality disorder, and that makes up our sociopath and psychopath. The sociopath formed this way from a mixture of culture, but mostly upbringing, and then you have the psychopath who is born that way. Psychopath born without the capacity, with much consciousness, and definitely no empathy at all, okay? The psychopath is then typically triggered. Something triggers them in their life to be extremely exploitative like this, okay? There's psychopaths walking around, right, that may not have much empathy, stuff like this, much awareness at all maybe, but they're not the nasty, disgusting psychopath you hear on the news, stuff like this. So that would be somebody, and there's probably other types of people that are born without these capacities. I hope I answered your question, Adrian. Thank you very much. Kitty Cute. That's what you go by. I don't know your name. And I don't know your location. Please tell us where you guys are located, please. Thanks, guys. I have a question. Not sure where it fits. I was told, if you leave me, I'll kill you. Then I was told, I can't live without you. And this was all during a relapse into alcohol and a discard a few days later. Help me understand this, please. And I'll try to. Please give me more information. Please let me know if my answer makes sense to you, okay? And please keep asking more questions about this if you need to, please. Still kind of general, but what this is impulsivity and dependency. Okay, so you've got this particular person you're speaking of. If you leave me, I'll kill you. Is that dependency or what? I mean, my God. And then he says, I can't live without you. These are terms to watch out for in relationships you have with people. Okay? Or I'll kill myself. I need you. I needed you. Things like this. These are all dependent relationships. Very, very unhealthy, very toxic, and it's where we lose ourselves. Okay? The flip-flop back and forth, I need you. And then you have, with dependent relationships, you have other dependencies. Alcohol, drugs, sex. Okay? So he's extremely dependent, and that means he can't take care of himself. He can't raise his hormones himself. He needs people to do this for him. All right? And he's also very, very unstable. And this causes lots of emotions. Right? It makes our body do all kinds of different things, tons of different emotions, and that makes us very impulsive. Impulsivity, when it's really bad, shows in the three biggest areas of our life: relationships, up and down, back and forth, off and on, start new ones right away, end ones right away. That's impulsivity. Moving around all the time, you know, locations and your job, your career, things like this. So in a nutshell, that's the problem, okay? He doesn't know who he is. He's very emotionally unstable. He's extremely dependent on other people to help even just regulate his emotions. And so he's constantly up and down, impulsive. And then he does things, and then he tries to, you know, he won't accept that he did it, and he tries to blame people, I bet, tries to blame you all the time. And then I want you back, and I hate you, and I love you, and I'll never want to see you again. And just impulsivity. This guy's an emotional mess. I bet this guy's feeling, you know, tens, if not hundreds of emotions at once. And he can't even tell himself, it'll be okay, don't worry, do things for himself to self-soothe and help himself feel better. That you can't do it. Dependent on you and other people. So he's probably going to other people too. You know, people like this, they need something, they'll call 5 people. Whoever answers first, cool, screw everybody else. And then you're like, what happened? You asked for help and you're not, where'd you go? That's typically your borderline, histrionic. Even narcissists can be like this. Okay? I hope that helps. Thank you. And please let me know. Please let me know if you understand my answer. I'd really love that, guys. Some feedback. I very rarely get some. I really appreciate the feedback I get, but let me know if you understand and be more specific, even on this question. Give me more information. Keep asking me stuff, okay? Thanks. Amy from California. Hello, Amy. Why do narcissists discard so abruptly? Why do they say all kinds of hurtful things and then disappear? What I was talking about, that impulsivity and dependency, right? I needed you, and now I don't need you. I got somebody else, typically, okay? I want to talk about something, and I might make a separate video about this. But the narcissist cares all about appearance, style, status, don't they? So they meet you, and typically, I know some people are like, no, they never said this to me, but they'll comment all the time, maybe even be obsessed with your appearance, style, and status. That's, you know, you're so beautiful, you're so amazing, you're so sexy, you're so hot, you're so cute, that's great, it's flattering, but then you start to see how that's the most important, that's what they care about the most, right? So this has happened to me, I think, right? I dated a girl once, and she told me how just amazing, how beautiful I am, and just, I'm so perfect, my face is perfect, right? And she dumped me. Then she came back. She dumped me again. She came back and apologized how she dumped me, because it's pretty nasty, right? We started dating again. Crazy, right? I let her back in. And she found someone more beautiful, more prettier, better looking than me, right? There will always be, I don't care who's out there, there's always better looking, and I don't care that much, okay? But she found this, I believe she found someone better and hotter and maybe more, better status, maybe made more money, things like this. And when then he's liked her and she started liking him, probably started talking to him, she's instantly ashamed of herself for dating me. Now, immediately, I won't appear as handsome as she thought I was. I'm not that great. And she'll be ashamed of what she did. She'll be ashamed that she dated me. She'll be ashamed that she told me I'm so amazing. So she'll be ashamed of her feelings towards me, that she was attracted to me, that she maybe was attached. I don't know. But it's rejecting yourself when you do this. When you reject somebody close to you and don't talk to them ever again and things like this, you're rejecting a part of yourself. Okay? I hope that makes sense and you understand. But back again, dependency and impulsivity. Okay? Please keep asking me questions and let me know what you think about my answer. Thank you. And gazing at the stars. Do you have a name? No, but you're from Spain. Hello. My abusive father died 6 years ago, and lately I just realized that he never really loved his children. It took me almost all my life to realize that. When he would get angry with us, there was nothing but pure hatred in his eyes. It was paralyzing, as if you could see a real demon inside a human. I find it hard to forget all the physical and emotional abuse. I'm having imaginary conversations with him, some in which we agree on things, and others in which I end up angry. How could I be having these conversations? Why is this happening? How do I stop? Well, these are issues that needed to be addressed for yourself. You're not comfortable with what happened. And typically a lot of this is, it translates to I'm a bad person. Trauma equals shame, okay? Emotional pain in throughout our lives can equal shame. Neglect and abuse equals shame. That's I'm a bad person. And a major, major part of healing is just understanding what happened and hey, I'm not a bad person anymore, okay? So you're trying to figure this stuff out. And you said, where is it? You said, how could I be having these conversations? I can't remember what I was looking for now. But your question, why is this happening? Because it needs to be fixed. Okay? This is pain in our past. And if you have pain in your past still, that means we need to heal from it. Okay? We don't ignore it. We don't block it. Right? We don't suppress it. We can't. We got to process through this. It needed to be done then, and it'll stay open forever until you do it. Okay? So let's do it now. Nothing to be scared of. Share this with someone else, with somebody else. It is so powerful to get, first of all, we have these things inside that happen, okay? And if you keep them inside, you're all alone. That's loneliness, in case you guys wonder why you're lonely. Share it with someone else. That's what us, human beings, as social animals that we are, need to do. That's why talk therapy will always be number one, always. Somebody hurt you, somebody will help you. You see that? Not somebody will hurt you, stay by yourself, keep it to yourself. Doesn't work. Trust me. Doesn't work. You can go do your meditation, you can take a supplement, but that usually doesn't cure it. Okay? We need to talk and we get it out. We share it with somebody else. It feels better. We hear ourselves saying it. Okay? Our brain does amazing things just by that. And then we get real feedback and what we can do. And now we are expressing these emotions and hopefully we can close them forever and it doesn't have to cause the pain anymore, okay? Just like a nightmare. Why do I keep having nightmares about my relationship? It's traumatic, it's dramatic. It needs to be fixed. There's a problem, okay? Same as pain. Why when I keep rubbing my arm against this nail and it keeps cutting me, why does it hurt? To fix it. It's saying, fix it, fix it, fix it. Otherwise, just bleed to death, right? Or get an infection, right? Same thing as with emotional life. Why am I having nightmares? Why do I keep thinking about this? Why does it still hurt? It needs to be fixed, addressed, attention. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Thank you very much. Let me know. Keep asking questions. Hi, David. Juanita from Elkview, West Virginia. Hello, Juanita. I have a question about borderlines. Is it common for most borderlines to hide their unstable emotions, like putting on an act of being calm and collected and sweet and kind while they're seething with anger and rage inside? Totally. I mean, major part of borderline personality disorder is the can't regulate emotions, okay? But how that comes out could be different. We have the quiet borderline. We have the manic borderline, right? So the bottom line is they don't know how to process their emotions, okay? And they can, it comes out and shows in all kinds of different ways, right? Just like a lot of us have problems doing this, processing emotions. And we might have addictions to help suppress this. We might lash out, borderlines will hurt other people, exploit other people, things like this, to alleviate the pain they feel inside. It can be very common that they are quiet and let it build up, like a lot of us, right? So, and then put on an act being calm and collected. Yeah, I mean, this is what it means to have an unstable sense of self. I broke down self in 5 parts. Feelings is a big one, okay? If we block our feelings, we have a less stable sense of self. If we don't know how we feel, we're so good at it, we don't even know, we have a less stable sense of self, okay? If we use alcohol and drugs to suppress our emotions and not process them or express them, we have a less stable sense of self. Okay? If we don't tell our abusers how much it hurts and start just trying to ignore it, we have a less stable sense of self. So, them putting on an act is trying to ignore how they feel, right? And it doesn't work. Emotions stay open forever until you express them and close them. So borderlines don't do that at all, or in kind of any healthy way or constructive way. So they've got tons of emotions open, tons and tons and tons. That's their body doing all kinds of things, and they become very impulsive, and they can only continue to be so quiet for so long until they lash out, typically. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Juanita. Please keep asking me. Let me know, okay? And keep asking questions. Thank you. And Becca again. Hello, Becca. I've tried to tell my mom she's not entitled to treat me however because I'm her daughter. She won't stop trying to be mothering me. But her mothering sucked. Not really a question, a statement. You know, when we're in a relationship with somebody and we can't stop them hurting us, we can't stop how they make us feel. If you don't know how, step out and step away. It can be just temporary. You can tell them, I need time, I need space, get away. That could save so many of you guys in the experiences you've had. This feels bad, this feels scary, this is uncomfortable. And you try telling your abuser, right? And they're, you know, again, no emotional connection, right? I don't care, you don't understand, it's your fault, whatever. And you're just like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to stop this. Step out, step away, and talk to somebody else, okay? That's what they don't want you to do, isn't it? That's a sign that that's what you should do, isn't it? I'm sorry. Step out of this relationship with your mother, okay, and find a way to communicate this with her better. We see things and understand things typically the more we're out of it. Things like hindsight and different perspectives, and that's why talk therapy with other people and their feedback is so beneficial, okay? Talk to somebody, Becca. Talk to somebody, because if we have problems like this with our mother, you're most likely going to continue to have problems in other relationships for the rest of your life until we heal from this one, okay? Thank you, Becca. Please keep asking me questions. Let me know what you think. Thank you. And that's it. That's it. Thank you, all of you, for watching and tuning in. Like I said before, if you can help promote me, what I'm doing, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Go down below and just say, hey, David from United States. Okay, tell me where you're from. Say hi. And keep asking questions. Let me know how my answers are for you guys, okay? Let me know that you understand or that you don't understand, and keep asking questions, please. Thank you guys very much. Love yourself first. Anybody that wants coaching, you can contact me at daviddemars.com. Thank you. Love yourself first, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.